This town's a funny town anyway.
Little bit of road. Wonderful place to have a show.
10, 4, 3, 2.
Don, what time is it?
It's time for Kaz Walker, Ciderville Farm and Home Show. And you know, David, that's at the sign of the Shears.
It is.
And the name Kaz Walker. And
right.
You know that name lives on and on, a piece of American history. But get your hands together right now for the host of the show, Mr. David West.
Yee! Hey, I'll tell you right now, Don.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. What's the matter with you? What happened to you, buddy?
Oh, man, look at that. Come here,
Yeah.
look at Larry. Look over
Well,
here.
you got bruises all over your head.
Well,
What's the matter?
what happened, Larry got us this little show at a place over, what was the name of it?
Jerry's Friendly Tavern.
Jerry's Friendly Tavern, and just as we went through the front window, Larry looked over at me and he said, David, they need to change the name of this place. It ain't too friendly.
Not at all.
But I'll tell you what, he was telling me about this place that he played one night and said this fella was laying out in the parking lot in the gravel. Oh, he was mad. I mean, he was carrying on, wasn't he? He said, I ain't going back in that place. Said it's a dump. Said the food's bad, the beer's bad, the commodes is tore up, the air conditioner's bad. Said everything. He was upset.
Everybody in there's heathens.
Heathens. He said it's a rat hole. Larry said, well, who are you? He said, I'm the owner. Oh, I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you one thing, though. Y'all gonna have to get you a little stronger bell rattler over, because that bell was about as weak as a penny pack.
So you need to get his hands in motion a little bit. That's Mr. Saturday Night does that. You know.
Mr. Saturday Night.
We're gonna do it like we used to do it back when we was on the Kaz Walker show. You folks that got up there. You know, we brought television on.
We did.
We
You
brought
did.
it on, the big
Long
stripe,
time.
the big stripe. See, television went off at 12. 5:30 it come over with Kaz Walker. It used to be Honey Wiles and Ready to Fred. Then it got to be David West, Honey Wiles and Ready to Fred. I didn't know I was going to wind up with him when I was watching.
Did you ever read Honey Wiles' newspaper, David?
Yeah, no, I looked at it. Time to while he was holding it, I slipped there and looked at it. Nobody read Honey Wiles' newspaper. Honey Wiles would get mad at things, wouldn't he?
He did.
He got
Oh,
mad
boy,
at birds. He got
He
mad.
didn't even like the birds, did he,
He
David?
didn't like himself much.
He'd fly mad pretty quick, didn't he?
But he was an entertainer, wasn't he?
He was an
He could
entertainer.
entertain. He
He
could play
could.
ukulele.
What do you call that ukulele, David?
Chili dipper.
Chili dipper.
Oh, yeah, she's chili dipper. But anyhow, little David, I'll play on that hop. He was something.
Do that about little old house. He does so good on that.
said-
Yeah.
Tell him, David.
He'd be, Ronnie Wiles would be sitting there on television. He'd look real mean, just like that. So they'd say, stand by, honey, 5, 4, 3, and you. Oh, hi, folks. This is your old buddy, Honey Wiles. He'd say, I'm going to do you one here this morning. I get little David, kick it off. One that called this old house, and I hope you boys will go out there and pick up. Old man needs money. So if you was getting up at that time, here's what you heard.
Pick up the morning paper when it hits the street. And Walker prices they can't be beat. Got a blue bag coffee and you want some more. At the grocery shop, at a Kaz Walker store. At the grocery shop, at a Kaz Walker store.
hickory smoked barbecue ribs from Riverview Grill. They're the best ribs in the South, and all the rest of the world most likely. Riverview Grill on the Clinton Oak Ridge Highway.
There's only one thing better than owning a Simplicity lawn tractor or zero-turn mower, and that's purchasing it at your neighborhood Simplicity dealer. It's like getting a free outdoor power equipment expert who will help you select, operate, and maintain your equipment for years to come. So visit your local Simplicity dealer today and get a free expert with every purchase.
If you have scrap metal, Rome Metals will pay you cold hard cash on the spot. Junk cars, we buy them. Ferrous and non-ferrous metal, we buy that too. Aluminum cans, you bet. We can also arrange pickup for industrial customers. Rome Metals is located just off Highway 27 between Herman and Rockville. Open 8 till 4 weekdays and 8 till noon on Saturdays, the 11th and the 25th.
Here at Secret City, not only do we have a great selection of new Chrysler products, but also a great selection of pre-owned General Motors products. How about this? A 2011 Buick LaCrosse CXL, 13,000 miles. Or how about this? A 2010 Chevy Tahoe LT 4x4, only 12,000 miles. Or a 2011 GMC Yukon XL leather loaded. Or how about a 2010 Chevy cargo van, several in stock. Don't make a $2,000 mistake over a 12-minute drive. Shop Secret City Chrysler Dodge Jeep today.
Kaz Walker products still available at Ciderville Music, 2836 Clinton Highway.
We've got Super Derm Saves, $7 a jar. We've got a white cap book for $8.95.
And East Tennessee legend, Kaz Walker.
We've got my life history book on sale for $11.95. Kaz Walker video for $19.95.
Deep fried catfish from Riverview Grill. The best seafood meals in East Tennessee, and all the rest of the world most likely. Riverview Grill on the Clinton Oak Ridge Highway.
Welcome back to Kaz Walker Ciderville Farm and Home Show. I tell you what, we are going to have a good time, David.
Let me tell you, we really are, aren't we?
It's always good to see you.
Good to see you.
And Gail, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Did you have a good week?
I had a great week.
Good. Did you get some good food this week? Eat out somewhere good this week?
I did. It was in Gatlinburg and Ciderville, though.
Oh, you was up in the Gatlinburg area up there. Well, we're going to start out with our sponsors right here. You know, David, without them, we couldn't do the show.
No, that's true. I hope all our listeners will go in and patronize these sponsors.
That's exactly right. We certainly appreciate each and every one of them. Appreciate it. Supporting our show. It means a lot to a lot of people. Right. Start out here with a man we all know, the mayor of Oak Ridge, Tom Behan, and he's with Betsy Coleman Realty, and he'll definitely sell you a home. Like I say, there is a lot of incentive programs through the government right now, and also interest rates are definitely very low, and a wide selection in there, David, out there of homes.
A lot of
How about over in the Clinton area? Good selection over there,
too? Yeah, there is. From, lower price range houses right on up to...
Right up on to the top.
Yeah, absolutely.
But call Tom Behan, and he'll definitely help you out and get you in the right home. And he does commercial real estate too, so I know there's a lot of people setting up these new motels and all this around here too. So give him a call. We certainly appreciate him. Go to you, Gail.
Okay, we have Riverview Grill located at 1825 Oak Ridge Highway in Clinton. They're doing specials now. Monday is barbecue pulled pork sandwich. Tuesday, double cheeseburger with one side. Wednesday, blackened catfish with one side. Thursday, pork chops with one side. And Friday is catfish, all you can eat. And the good banana pudding.
Oh, yeah, them daily specials. I tell you what, it's a good place to eat.
It is, very good.
Sure is.
It is for sure.
Who are we going to today?
We're going to talk about Provision Eye Care, Don. They're right next door to us here at BBB Channel 12 in Oak Ridge. We need you to go over there and see them. I tell you what, that's a new business over there as far as the name is concerned, and some new people, but they actually have some of the old people there too.
They sure do, yeah.
They have the same optometrist. Is that right, Gail?
I think you got it right. Yeah.
See, Gail's a teacher. She keeps us straight on what we can say and what we can't say. She knows how to say stuff. And we want you to go over and see them. They have a full line of frames, and of course they have a doctor there that can give you an eye examination and see exactly what you need. They'll get you in, they get you out. You're gonna appreciate what they do. You're gonna be happy with it.
I'm happy with mine. I got mine
yeah,
over there.
Don
Sure
got
is.
his over, and he can see so much better now.
You know what? I might have to go back again, though. I think I'm losing a little every day, so I have to have about time for me to be a recheck here.
Maybe.
We're talking about quality auto sales, and you know Richard Burris down there, don't you? Sure
I do know
do.
Richard. Yes, I
And
do.
I tell you what, he's got a wide selection of pre-owned cars, motorcycles, trucks, four-wheelers, golf carts, don't he? He has the golf carts down there.
Yeah.
He has it all down there.
Yes,
Gail,
sir.
have you been down there and seen
I have
it?
not.
Well, I tell you what, if you go down toward Oliver Springs on the
I
right,
passed it, but I
you'll
haven't
see
been.
it. David West was so surprised when he went down there to
How
Luke's
many?
funeral, just how many cars he has out there.
Let me tell you.
And I
He's got
tell
a
you
big
what,
selection.
he supports us. He watches the show and has
Yeah.
the banner behind the musicians. Go see Richard Burris for all your automobile needs. He'll definitely take care of you on his
He
day.
absolutely will.
Heading over to you, Gail.
Okay, we have honorable mention for Diversified Electric.
That's Joe McCarty. Go see for
Diversified
your electric
Electric.
needs.
All righty. I'm going to talk to you about Rainbow Florist, and one of the reasons that I want to talk to you about that tonight is because prom is coming up not too long from now, everywhere in Oak Ridge, in Anderson County, at Anderson County High, and Clinton, and all the surrounding high schools are getting ready to have their proms. So all you guys, you need to go in there to Rainbow Florist and get your girl a corsage. And you know, they have, what is the little flower that, for the guys, that's called a boutonniere. That's
Boutonniere,
right.
yeah.
So they're gonna have matching boutonnieres for the corsages that you get there for your girlfriend. So go in and check out their corsages, because they're gonna have some of anything that you want, any color that would match your girlfriend's dress or whatever. They'll take care of you. You go in, and I promise you that you'll be happy that you did.
You know, David, I tell you what, that's coming up sooner than you know, isn't
You're
it?
not kidding.
Another year
Absolutely.
there.
It's a very important date in these young people's lives.
It sure is. And we're going to go to Fox Paint and Body Shop. That's a home of quality work at fair prices. I'll tell you what, Wayne's been in business. You've known him for a long
Oh,
time.
my,
haven't you, Dave?
30 years ago.
Really good guy over there. And I tell you what, if you have a collision, like we say, we certainly hope that you don't. But if you do, you get in there and he takes care of that, don't he? And handles that bad situation, makes it good. You know,
it's a
come-
nightmare.
And when you
It
come
really
out,
is.
you'll get a car that you'll appreciate. The paint job will be good. All the body work will be nice.
Right.
And I tell you what, he's an honest person. Don't use anybody else, folks. Call Wayne Fox at Fox Paint and Body Shop and schedule that. Go over to you.
Okay, C&D Tire Service located on Fairbanks Road here in Oak Ridge. Gerald Moore is the owner. They have new, used, retread tires. They do mountings, balancing, any kind of repairs that you might need. And David, they're home of the Kumho tire.
That's the poor man's Michigan.
You got it out good, didn't you, David? Yeah.
I did. All righty, let's talk a little bit about Peter's Jewelers. Me and Danny Hutchins was in there this past week. We took some gold down there, some scrap gold. And Don, I got to tell you this is as good as doing a commercial for them or saying something else. I had checked the paper that morning before we went in to see what the price of gold was that day. Well, when Wayne Peters came back out, he looked at what we had and he weighed it and all that kind of stuff. And he said, I'm going to go back and check today's gold prices. He came back out and he gave a quote of almost $1 more per pennyweight than what had been in the paper that morning. And I asked him, I said, Wayne, I said, did you make a mistake on that? Because I had looked at
Shane, it's Shane, yeah.
Shane, yeah. Well, no, it's the dad.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Buddy Peters. Then,
Yeah, Buddy, yeah. And I said, did you make a mistake? Did you look at that wrong? Because I looked at it 3-4 hours ago, and it was about $1 less. And he said, oh, no. He said, that's correct. He said, because we get this every 10 minutes. They have a way of getting it every 10 minutes. So if that gold goes up during the day, you're going to get what it is at that minute, not what it was last night. Yeah, that's right. I really appreciate that. That's why I have no problem in recommending to all my friends, all my family, go to Peter's Jewelers, and Rainbow Florist too, but Peter's Jewelers to do anything that you need done in the jewelry line, because I know those people are honest. Go in and check them out. You'll find out that I know what I'm talking about.
Good custom jewelry. Did my ring and did it right there. I tell you, good people down there.
Absolutely.
And I tell you what, we're going to go to the Mayberry Barber Shop. It's right here in the Grove Center Shopping Center, and it's really the Grove Barber and Style Shop. But with the friendly atmosphere that they have in it, they call it the Mayberry Barber Shop, because they want you to come in there and feel comfortable, sit around, maybe do some small talk and talk to Daisy. You know, she kind of kids you and everything goes on in there. does real good haircuts, no appointments necessary over there. And she's looking for a barber or a beautician, either one that cuts men's hair. And she wants you to come down and see her. She'll put you to work, David, down there.
Yeah, how about that?
But we want to support them. This is another local business right here in the Grove Center Shopping Center. We want to be supported. Remember, it's Grove Barber and Style Shop. Go over to you, Bill.
Mays Plumbing and Repair and John Wheeler Construction Company. They do backhoe and bobcat work. They do patios, driveways, sidewalks, retaining walls, waterproofing, sewer lines, any kind of drainage problems that you might have. If you call them, they'll be glad to come and give you an estimate and furnish references.
They did. I ran into John the other day down at the credit union. He said he's staying covered up and he appreciates what we do.
Yeah.
Going back over
Nice
to you,
guy.
Dave.
All righty, Downtown Hardware. They're right here on Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And anything that you need in the hardware line, they've got it. If they don't have it, they'll get it for you, and they'll do it really quickly because they have suppliers in the Knoxville and Atlanta areas, and they can get it back real quick. So if you need anything in the hardware line, just go down and see Roger Clary or Ann Bratton. Josh Gibson is the manager down there. Roger and Ann actually own the hardware store. But go in and see them. You're going to be surprised at the customer service
Number
that you
one in
get down there.
customer service,
If
yeah.
you're not a customer of theirs, you will be after you go in there one time.
And you know, they had that deal last week on there, and it was
Yeah.
on TV, the mob, and
Right.
they said it was so successful, they did more business that one day than anything
Than they
ever
had.
did.
Yeah,
Ever did.
I
You
know.
probably saw that on
I
TV
did. I
too.
seen that. Yeah.
And I'm going to go to Advanced Transmission. Where's it at, David?
It's across that green bridge.
And if they paint it blue, we're in trouble. I tell you what, nationwide warranty, 24-hour towing service, free computer scan, free road test, military and senior citizen discount. Like I say, with all that, you just can't go wrong. Don't wait till your transmission goes out. Be sure to have it tested. And David, they've got another business. Won't you talk about this in the tackle box
It's
there?
the tackle box, and it's down on the lake down in Kingston, Tennessee. Not too far from here if you're going to go down there and be fishing down there. If you're just going to be going by, they've got more live bait than anybody in this
Got
area.
more than David West has got. They got
than
more
David
live
West.
bait than he's got.
Absolutely. David goes down there and buys crawdads from
He
them.
does. He sure does.
He sure does. Don't forget them. It's the tackle box down at Kingston.
And we're going over to you, Gail.
Okay, we have Mountain Pizza located on Tri-County Boulevard in Oliver Springs. They have all kinds of pizzas. They have the Big Mountain Cheeseburger.
Oh, man.
And your favorite, the Philly Steak Sandwich. They have a fish basket, a chicken basket, and every day they have soup of the day. And we have to talk about how clean they are because they got a 98% rating.
Well, I tell you, that's
98?
something.
And their pizza,
Yeah.
folks, is fantastic, isn't it,
Yeah,
Dave? It really
yeah.
is good.
Absolutely.
Go on to you.
Clinton Mufflers and Tires. And I bet you don't know where that's at, Don.
We're going to go across that Green Bridge is where we're going
Absolutely.
across.
We're going across the Green Bridge over to South Clinton. Brake, shock, struts, anything that's got to do with the front end of your car, they have got
A Hunter alignment
I tell
system.
you, that
And you know,
bad boy's
David, he
something
told me again, he said, you tell David to remind them that it's right next to South Clinton Elementary School.
That's right. It's right there at South Clinton Elementary School. I know everybody can find that. If you can't find Clinton Mufflers and Tires, it's right next to Clinton Elementary School. So you won't have any problem finding that. That's Dennis Burris and Mary Burris. Go in and see them, tell them we sent you.
Oh, I tell you, they're good people, aren't they?
Oh, I love them to death.
And here's a
Yeah.
fine person, Oak Ridge, or right here, grew up here and set up his business, been in business many years. That's David McNeely at Creative Carpet and Tile. I'll tell you what, their offerings are vinyl, hardwood, laminate, ceramic tile. They carry all major brands of carpet, Mohawk included, which is great. But Gail, tell them what they only have here in there.
They have Karastan, which is a Cadillac of carpet, and they are the only dealership in this
Right.
area that's carrying it. So if you need new carpet for your home, office, business, you need to go check this one out.
They'll definitely help you out. Remember the name when you need carpet, and that's Creative Carpet and Tile.
Okay, we have Monster Works located in historic Jackson Square. They do all kinds of t-shirts, signs, banners, any kind of embroidery that you might need, hats. They do a 7-day turnaround period. And if you go and tell them that you heard this on Ciderville show, they'll give you a free t-shirt and a hat. And I sent someone up
standing
there
back
this
there
week.
now.
Yeah,
Right.
that Jeff's here tonight. He's the mandolin player that don't have a hat on.
That's exactly right. He's a good one, too. Appreciate him, and I'm glad he's got a good job up there at Jackson
me
Square
too.
and enjoys it, too. And we got a person right here, David, we got to talk about. It's an honorable mention, and I want to talk about Craze Brothers Heating and Air. That's Terry Craze. Folks, if you need a new air conditioner or you just want yours to have it serviced, it's that time, and to have it serviced.
Sure is.
I tell you what, you can't beat these folks. They've been in business for years, took over from his dad, and go down and see them and get that air conditioning taken care of before it's time to turn it on. Get your
Absolutely.
coils cleaned and all that. But we definitely appreciate them. We want them to come on board, and we've been talking to them. So I think it's time, David, we go back to the music.
I do.
Give
too.
David West a great big hand.
Hey, thank you, Don. Thank you just a whole lot. You know, this show, everywhere you go, people's raving about this show. Today I walked into the dollar store at Claxton, and then people was talking about how much they enjoy the Farm and Home Show, Ciderville Farm and Home Show. Joyce and her husband were doing a whole show for you tonight, and Shirley, I hadn't saw her in a pretty good while. Works there at the dollar store. In fact, I saw her on the school bus. So Shirley, all the show tonight's for you folks, and I was down at the Oak Ridge Flea Market this morning early, and I don't know how many people stopped me and said, tell them to keep up the good work. It's the greatest show we've ever saw. But right now, we're going to get serious for just a minute. And we want all of you to watch the show and tell your friends. But Don has an announcement to make here. It saddens us a lot, and I know it will you folks out there.
Well, this show's going to be dedicated to one of our people, Chris Bean, that passed away suddenly this week. It was our lead guitarist for basically all the time we've been on the air. Yeah. Very sad. He died in his basically in his sleep the other night. And want to give you the arrangements, folks, on that. They are going to receive friends Monday night from 5 to 7. The funeral will follow Monday night at 7, after 7 o'clock, receiving friends. It's at Holly Gamble in Clinton, and the burial will take place on Tuesday morning at 11 at Woodhaven on Edgemore Road, right there. And also, if you want to be, that know him well, want to be in the funeral procession, they would like you to meet there about 10:30 and get ready. But it is a sad thing, David, and we are certainly going to miss him. And,
Chris was one of the best. He's the only guitar picker that I ever saw to pick with his teeth. He had so much talent. We're going to miss him. He worked with me 3 different times at Ciderville, and this last time he said, I've come to stay. I'll never leave as long as you're open. And you know, of 3 different terms that he worked in, this last time maybe 6 or 7 years, and other time maybe 2 or 3 years at a time, he'd get good playing jobs and go out and work with different bands. But of all the times he worked there, we never had one crossword or disagreement. That's something to say.
He was such a nice person.
He was such a great person, and his students loved him, and it's just a great thing.
I watched the show back, the last show he was on. I think it was 3 shows back, and I watched him up there, and y'all were kind of kidding each other. He had wrote that song about him, something about me, and I thought, man, just looking at that big smile on his face.
Yeah, and he was planning on being here tonight.
Yeah, he was.
He told me he's coming tonight.
Well, he's watching over. He's watching from up there.
You know, another fellow we lost too, Don, is Earl Scruggs. And
sure did.
This week they had a thing on Earl Scruggs at one of the other stations, and when they did, come on over here, Rose, where they can't hear you over there. She's got a dedication. They did a special thing on me, and I feel so honored that they would, of all the banjo pickers that are in here, they come out and asked me to demonstrate a little bit of Earl Scruggs' picking and talk about the 3-finger roll that he invented. It's in the encyclopedia that he invented. You know, people play Dixieland and Grandpa Jones style and all that. And he come out with the 3-finger roll, and the D-tuners that I'm fixing. I bought a set. This is not the set I bought, but I still have the set that I bought from him back in the early 60s for $50. Now they're about $500. I bought from him personally. So Earl, every banjo, he'll never live as long as we got banjo pickers, because we all play a little bit of Earl Scruggs.
David, did you ever get a chance to meet Earl?
Yeah, I worked on some shows with Earl.
Good.
And of course, Lester, I worked on, after they, went their separate ways. While I worked with Lester Flatt, I got a thing where it showed where we were. I was working with Carl Story at the time on the Grand Ole Opry, and he called it Nashville Grace, I believe, at that time. But Rosie has a special announcement. Somebody was watching this, wasn't he?
Yeah, Nancy, a good friend I went to school with, and she called, and at 4:30, if you turn your TV on Channel 10, you get all the news from the night before. And she said in the sweetest, kindest voice, I'm so sick of watching David West, I don't know what to do. But they just repeat.
Yeah, they
repeat over and over and over.
So I told her I would love
You tell her sometimes I get sick of me too, but we're happy to have her as a viewer, and we're going to do the show for her that.
But David, all these people in this banjo, I hear it this week too. I've never seen so many people that are gathering in their living rooms, and they want to hear David West play the oldies. They just love that. And you've made so many people happy. And, when you play, and I've said this before, people that don't play, you make it look so easy, and we know it's not that way, but we love David West. Everybody loves David West.
I first started on a harmonica, and I got my harmonica from Wayne Rainey. And his theory was, it's easy as falling off a log backwards, not half as dangerous. So that's it, right? Here, we're going to do a little Earl Scruggs, a little bit of Flint Hill Spatial. They have a little bit of Earl Scruggs right there. Come up here, Rowdy Cope. Oh, yeah. Rowdy is moving real lively tonight. He's in high gear. So Rowdy is the man. You know, I was telling him about what was it, a week ago? I was telling him 2 weeks ago. I told him, I said, if you read your Bible, King Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines, and Rowdy's only had 5 wives. And how many concubines? 12 concubines. Let's hear it for the worker girl's friend, Rowdy Cope.
It's a tribute to Chris Bean. There's been Blue Eyes Cry. up yonder. We'll show hand and hand again. That knows no party. Eyes right in the rain.
Say that again, man.
Yes, my blue eyes right in the rain. Hey, thank you.
Good job, Rowdy Coop. We'd like to remind all you folks now, this Friday night, this coming Friday night is the 6th, I believe, ain't it, Don? This Friday night, 6th, we're going to be having a big benefit show for Chris Bean to pay for his funeral expenses. He didn't have hospitalization, he had hospitalization and funeral. He didn't have no burial plan. So this Friday night, and you talk about entertainment, it's going to be, we're going to have to set that thing plumb full of seats, be there at 7 o'clock, 7 until, we're just going, if it takes all night to get them all on, we're going to do it. We've got, I don't know how many people come. Larry's going to be there, Larry DeMarcus. We've got Graylin James's band going to be there. I don't know how many people was called today, so we're going to be there. Robert Anderson, one of the greatest guitar figures that works all over the country. We just got people from everywhere. C.L. Phillips is bringing a group. There's going to be groups there. Claudia Coffey's coming. It's just, I don't know, it may take us all night. Cider Mount Boys and Farm Home Show. All the money is going to go for the burial of Chris Beam. So everybody plan on being there. It's going to be a big thing this Friday night at Ciderville. Get there early so you can get a seat. Now, we're going to have seats all the way up to the stage because it'll take it. We can hold about 250, I guess, or something like that. But everybody be there this Saturday night. This Friday night, I'm sorry. This coming Friday night, be there at 7 o'clock until. It's going to be the 6th. Friday night the 6th, be there for Chris Bean. Come up here, buddy. Bradshaw, I believe, is next in line.
Yeah.
Oak Ridge native is right here. You going to be there Friday night?
Where?
For Chris Bean, Friday night at Ciderville.
Yeah.
We need you there to sing for us. What you got in mind tonight?
Kick this off. Wonder how the old folks are at home.
What key you in?
Key of G.
We're going to do it to key of G.
Oh, I wonder how the old folks are at home. I wonder if they miss me when I'm gone. Well, I wonder if they parade, for the boy went away, left his dear old kinfolks all alone. You can hear cattle lowing in the lane, see the fields bluegrass where I roam. You can almost hear them cry as they kiss the boy goodbye, and I wonder how the old folks are at home. Just a village and a homestead on the farm, and a mother's love to keep me from all harm. Yes, a mother's love so true, and a sweetheart that loves you. Just a village and a homestead on the farm. You can hear the cattle lowing in the lane, see the fields bluegrass where I roam. You can almost hear them cry and kiss the boy goodbye, and I wonder how the old folks are at home. Little man. are at home. I wonder if they miss me while I'm gone. I wonder if they pray for the boy who went away, left his dear old kinfolks all alone. You can hear cattle lowing in the lane, seed fields, the bluegrass where I roam. You can almost hear them cry as they kiss the boy goodbye, and I wonder how the old folks are at home. Little help from the legendary Tony Thomas.
Tony Thomas.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, guys.
Thank you all just a whole lot. Boy, some good bluegrass. Mac Wiseman will be proud of you all. Right now, we're going to be proud of this next fella coming up. Come up here, Larry. Larry, get up here at the microphone and take over and tell them what you got. What song have you got in your repertoire tonight?
We're going to do an old Hank Williams Jr. song. I want to dedicate this one to my friend, if he's able to pick us up on the internet up in Oklahoma, Mr. Dennis Smith, my good friend there. Get you guys. I kicked the habit of drinking back some time ago, and I tried the hard stuff, but I had to let all of that go. But the hardest thing I ever gave up was today, 'cause old habits like you are so hard to break. I use lifesavers to help me get off cigarettes, and you know for your love I ain't found a lifesaver yet. And I've gone cold turkey without even one kiss a day, 'cause old habits like you are so hard to break. Old habits like you are so hard to break. And love with someone new is so hard to make. And I've grown so used to you and all of your ways, 'cause old habits like you are so hard to break. 'Cause old habits like you are so hard to break.
Whoa, I tell you, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's one of my favorite songs. I like it. I always did like to hear people sing about habits.
Well, I've had plenty of them.
David Farmer said this music had become a habit. I'll tell you right now, we got a good habit back here. Come up here, Tony Thomas. You've had the music habit for how long now?
Long time.
You used to come sing at Ciderville. Is this up before you can get to it? I
Yeah,
believe
that looks
right
pretty
there.
good there.
Well, I tell you, you was on the radio show with us, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, we had a good one too.
Oh,
didn't we?
wasn't that good?
Yeah.
And we had some. We're gonna have you back in 2 or 3 weeks. I never saw nothing like it. Had so many call-ins of all the things that
I
you
look
had
forward
done.
to that.
You wrote a song that you did on the radio. It was so special. I never heard nothing like it. Heart-touching. Why don't you tell us about it?
I wrote it about my good friend Luke Brandon. Luke meant a lot to me. I worked shows with him 2 years, and he played on a lot of my recordings, and he was a very special friend. God bless him. And
he was the greatest. I mean, one of the greatest musicians. We have lost so many people.
Top of the line person, too.
This year we've lost Zero, of course, John Hitch, Cass Walker. The Cat Walker bit. Luke,
Sunshine Slim.
Sunshine Slim. We've
Karloff Stooksbury, Cousin Ray.
Karloff, Cousin Ray. I mean, it's just Chris, and we just lose them. Lucas is one after the other. I don't know. But I want you to do this song for me. I mean, this song is so good. You wrote it just a few weeks ago, didn't you?
No, I wrote it the day that they buried Luke.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Sure did.
You know, I went to the funeral, and we was down there, and through the whole funeral, they played a CD, one of the big band CDs that me and Luke had made, and Con Hunley come up and said, David, that's the prettiest How Great Thou Art I ever heard. And we'll do that one night here.
I mentioned the big band style that Luke played in the song I wrote, too.
Yeah.
Got a request. I'd like to send it out to good friends of mine I ran into over at Chatter's the other day at the restaurant. Laverne Messamore and his good wife, and they heard your radio show, and they listened to you, watch your TV show. So that's for Laverne and his good wife.
Yeah, our radio show's every Thursday at 11 to 12, and thanks to Ron Murders, and of course Channel 12, and you can see it on Channel 12, and it's just a good show. We have so many. I was at a place, me and Gail the other night was at the Optimus Club, the sheriff, and some of the politicians, and they were there, and they was talking about how good that radio show was. They loved it. So we just have a lot to be thankful for in this part of the country. You take
and all my friends down at Rocky Top General Store and Brother David Webb down there. If they don't have it at Rocky Top, they ain't made it yet.
Okay. You don't need it.
No, you don't need it. This one I wrote about Luke. It's in the key of C, fellas. When I think about guitar pickers, well, I guess I've liked them all. From Chet Atkins to Merle Travis, Doc Watson and Les Paul. When I think about these great ones, one stands above the rest. Roane County's own Luke Brandon, to me he was the best. He was born in the town of Rockwood, not far from the Emory Shore. He started playing music when he was only 4. He was guided by his father, another man of fame. Luke learned his lessons well, and soon he did the same. He worked with Archie Campbell and all of Nashville's best. He played on their recordings, he really stood the test. And he worked all around this country with his good friend David West. When it comes to guitar pickers, old Luke, he was the best. Luke had no limitations as far as picking goes. From big band, jazz, and country, why even rock and roll. When I think about the guitar pickers, I don't have to guess. Now he's playing up in heaven where the music is the best. Yeah, when I think about guitar pickers, I guess I've liked them all. From Chet Atkins and Merle Travis, Doc Watson and Les Paul. When I think about the great ones, one stands above the rest. Roane County's old Luke Brandon will always be the best. Well, you know, Cool Hand Luke, he will always be the best. All right.
Thank you, Tony. That is terrific. That's terrific. I tell you right now. Who we got up here next? Ethel Archer? Come on up here, Ethel. Ethel, you ain't been. Get over here in this. Hey, Ethel, get over here in this microphone. Hurry, Ethel. We're getting on date. We're burning daylight.
Okay.
Sticking on you.
I'll do.
Talk to that right now.
I'll do Music and Blues, and it's in the key of G.
G, boys. Everybody, get G over. I don't mean ha.
It's good to be here. Good to see
Ethel,
everybody.
let's talk about Chris Beam was one of your favorite friends, you know.
Oh, I love to hear him sing, and he was a very, very nice person. We had known him since he was just probably a teenager, so everybody's going to miss him. I know you are too.
This is for all the bluegrass folk, a little bit of Mule Skinner.
Good morning, Captain. Good morning to you, sir. Hey, hey, hey. Well, do you need another Mule Skinner on your new mud run? Hey, hey. You'll well, I'm Lady Mule Skinner from Ciderville, Tennessee way. Hey, hey, hey. And I can make that old mule listen. I won't accept your pay. Hey, hey. You're the way. In a little greasy spoon cafe. Hey, hey, hey. And I let that no good man of mine know every cent of my pay. Hey, hey. You're the way. Bucket round. Well, if you don't like your job, you can set that water bucket down. Set it down, boys, set it down. Go to the I want to be a Lady Mule Skinner now. Yes, I do. Thank you.
Good job. Come up here, Billy. Right here you go, Billy. Hey, Billy, right here at the cow pasture. There you go.
Hey, how you doing there,
David? Just holler, hey, out of British sword scissors. How's it going?
Well, it's going good. Now, I want everybody to be sure and come down to Rockwood next Saturday at 10 o'clock. We got the Moonshine Thunder Road Festival. So
hey!
Everybody starts 10 o'clock next Saturday, goes to about dark. You know, we actually party a little longer than that. So
if you don't care, put me and Don down for half a pint. We'll be.
Well, we've already got it in the jars. It's already made up. Okay. They'll be selling it right on down the main block.
Tell them what you're going to do.
I want to do this song for Ralph Hackworth and his wife and all the gang up there that we play with. It's a good song. He likes it and his wife enjoys it. It's No One Will Ever Know in the key of C, Larry.
No one will ever know how much I love you till a million teardrops start to flow. I'll cry myself to sleep, wake up smiling. I'll love you, but no one will ever know. I'll tell them we're tired of each other. Said goodbye the day she set me free. I'll even make believe I've never loved you, and I'll love you, but no one will ever know. No one will ever know. My heart is pining till a million teardrops start to flow. I'll cry myself to sleep, wake up smiling, and I'll miss you, but no one will ever know. I'll tell them we grew tired of each other. Said goodbye the day she set me free. I'll even make believe I've never loved you, and I'll love you, but no one will ever know. Yes, I'll miss you, but no one will ever know.
Thank you, Billy. I'll tell you right now, that's a good. Come up here a minute. Jeff has got his new friend on it, and who've you got there with you?
Oh, I got Freddie with me.
Get up here with a hear Freddie. Who is it?
It's Freddie, little Freddie.
Business is important to Larry.
It looks like a skunk to me. Is that what he is? Uh-oh. I'll tell you what, we gotta go to a break. Why don't you let Freddie take us to a commercial?
We'll be right back.
Right back, okay. That's it. Take us to a commercial.
Homemade banana pudding from Riverview Grill, the best tasting desserts in Tennessee, and all the rest of the world most likely. Riverview Grill on the Clinton Oak Ridge Highway.
Beautiful yards make a statement, and beautiful yards come from Simplicity Mowers. Their exclusive free-floating mower decks with full-width rollers track the contours of your yard for a perfect cut. So visit your neighborhood Simplicity dealer today and start the conversation about your lawn. Simplicity, the way to a beautiful lawn.
Hi, I'm CJ from 1061 The River here at Secret City Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Now I'm with Georgia and JB Phillips of Claxton, and they recently purchased this 2011 Grand Cherokee Overland. Now tell me, how was your experience here at Secret City?
Excellent. The service was great.
We're just like family. If you come once, you'll come again.
Well, there you go. Be treated like family here at Secret City Chrysler Dodge Jeep. They're on the Turnpike across from Methodist Medical Center in Oak Ridge. Secret City Chrysler Dodge Jeep. Stop in today.
Ciderville Music has strings, harmonicas, guitar cables, and drumsticks, $3 each.
Ciderville Music has Martin guitars cheaper than anyone and a big selection.
Guitars $29.95.
There's a goat in my boat.
Ciderville Music has paddle boats.
Drive a little and save a lot.
That's Ciderville Music, 2836 Clinton Highway. Phone 615-945-3595.
We've got deals that will knock your pants off.
We treat you like family at RMG.
If you have scrap metal, Rome Metals will pay you cold hard cash on the spot. Junk cars, we buy them. Ferrous and non-ferrous metal, we buy that too. Aluminum cans, you bet. We can also arrange pickup for industrial customers. Rome Metals is located just off Highway 27 between Herman and Rockville. Open 8 till 4 weekdays and 8 till noon on Saturdays, the 11th and the 25th.
Hickory smoked barbecue ribs from Riverview Grill. They're the best ribs in the South, and all the rest of the world most likely. Riverview Grill on the Clinton Oak Ridge Highway.
Welcome back to Kaz Walker Ciderville Farm and Home Show. I tell you, we're having some music tonight, David.
I tell you what, there's some good musicians here tonight, isn't there?
Oh, one just walked in the door there, but he don't have his. We're going to talk to him a little later. Moose Collins showed up down here. We go back a long way. He's a good guy. We'll talk to him a little bit later here. But right now, we're going to start off with our sponsors. Start off with the mayor of Oak Ridge, and he'll also sell you a home.
He will.
He's with Betsy Coleman Realty. Like I said, there's a lot of incentive programs through the federal government. Interest rates are definitely low. A lot of homes for sale in the area here. So call Tom Behan for those needs. He's with Betsy Coleman Realty.
I come in, it was hanging on the bedpost the other night.
Oh, Riverview Grill. They left it, right? Shady Grove.
Shady Grove, my little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. What key? Be flat. Pretty shady.
Wednesday, chicken sandwich with one side. Thursday, pulled pork barbecue sandwich with 2 sides. And Friday is crab cake sandwich with 1 side. We got to talk about the good banana pudding.
They call it Gail's banana pudding. Named it after her.
I'm telling you, it must be mighty good then.
It must be good.
I'm telling you, absolutely.
Who you going to, David?
Hey, let's talk a little bit about Provision Eye Care. They're right next door almost to us here.
Throw a rock through like Ernest T.
Like Ernest T. did. He could throw a rock over there. I tell you, they have the latest technology in both lens and in frames, the design of frames. So what we want to do is just briefly tell you. You need to go by, if you wear eyeglasses, like most of us do nowadays. Gail don't, I'm telling you, look at that. She can see like a 16-year-old still. But the rest of us, you know, and all of you who wear glasses, go over and see them. Tell them that we sent you in there. I guarantee you that you're going to really like those people. They're very friendly. They'll get you in and out on your schedule. Go in and see them and tell them we sent you.
Thank you, David. And we're going to go to Quality Auto Sales. That's Richard Burris on the Tri-County Boulevard. Wide selection of pre-owned cars, motorcycles, trucks, four-wheelers, and even customized golf carts. And he is so friendly. And you know what? If he hadn't got it in stock, David, he'll put a locator out there and get exactly what you want. But with his wide selection, I know you can find what you need. He supports our show for watching it, and also he supports us with a banner behind the musicians each week. Remember the name Quality Auto Sales.
Okay, we have honorable mention for Diversified Electric.
That's Joe McCarty.
Absolutely. Rainbow Florist. Prom's coming up not too long. Do you know when it is in Anderson County, Gail?
No.
It's not very long away, is it?
No.
It's pretty close. Pretty close in Oak Ridge. I think Oak Ridge is either next week, this coming week, or the following week. It's pretty soon.
I think it's in May.
Yeah. I may be off on that, but if I am, you guys know when it is. But what I want to tell you is that at Rainbow Florist, they have corsages. They're going to have special flowers in there. They'll have corsages that will match any dress that any of the girls have got that they're going to wear to the prom. And then also, they have boutonnieres for the guys. They'll make matching boutonnieres for the guys. So all of you people who are involved in the prom, you need to go by and see the folks up there at Rainbow Florist, because they're going all out this year to make sure that they've got the corsage for you.
And David, orchids will go with anything.
Yeah, absolutely, they would, wouldn't
There's
they?
a song about that too.
Absolutely. Go and see them.
Right now, we're going to go to a guy that you've known and I've known for a long time, Wayne Fox at Fox Paint and Body Shop. He's the home of quality work at fair prices. Like I say, if you have a collision, he'll handle it from the bottom to the top. If your insurance calls for it, he'll get you a rental car. Does great work. I've seen his paint jobs, had them done firsthand. And remember the name, Fox Paint and Body Shop.
C&D Tire Service, located on 105 Fairbanks Road here in Oak Ridge. Gerald Moore is the owner. They do new, used, retread tires, mountings, balancing, any kind of repair that you might need. And David, they're home of the Kumo tire.
That's the poor man's mission. Absolutely. Peter's Jewelers. You need to go in and see these folks. They have anything that you might want. And I'll have something down there for the proms. You never know. And it's getting time of the year that you do buy gifts for stuff like that, things that your children who are a friend, sweetheart, or whatever, that's graduating. It's getting up that time of year that people graduate from high school and colleges as well. So go by and look at the gift selection of watches and rings and that sort of thing that they've got it at Peter's Jewelers. They also buy scrap gold, give you the latest prices, that very minute prices, and also they do watch repair, jewelry repair, and clock repair. Anything that you might need in the jewelry line, they'll take care of you down there. Very honest people. I have no problem recommending them for my friends and family to go in and do business with them. So go and see them. If you're not a customer of theirs now, if you go by and see them, I guarantee you that you'll always be.
Thank you, David. And I'm going to the Mayberry Barber Shop, the Grove Barber and Style Shop, right here in the Grove Center Shopping Center. I tell you what, they do fine haircuts. Daisy's so friendly over there, just so friendly. Cuts David West hair. I tell you what, she does a pretty good job on it.
He's looking better.
He's looking better all the time. Of course, he wearing his cowboy hats lately. He likes his cowboy hats and everything. But go in and see Daisy, and if you need a haircut, support these local businesses like that. They need your...
They do.
And remind you folks, no appointments necessary. So that's a good thing, isn't it? Go over to you, Gail.
Okay, we have Mays Plumbing and Repair and John Wheeler Construction Company. They do backhoe and bobcat work, patios, driveways, sidewalks, retaining walls, waterproofing, sewer lines, any kind of drainage problems that you might have. If you call them, they'll be glad to come and give you an estimate, and they furnish references.
Can't beat it, can you?
Can't beat it.
Absolutely
Back
not.
over to you, David.
All righty, let's talk about Downtown Hardware. They're right here on Illinois Avenue. It's getting time of the year that you're going to have to mow your yard. It's getting time to put a garden out and all those things. Don, they've got one of the best small engine repairs in this whole area.
Sure do.
Back and back there. So get yours in line. If you've got something that needs to be fixed before grass starts growing, it's actually already started growing. If you've waited till now, you're going to have a yard that's mighty high by the time you get anybody to fix it. But they do such a great job down there. They've got some of the best repair people in this area and some of the best prices. Downtown Hardware, Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge.
Where am I going, David?
Are you going to cross that green bridge?
I sure am. Going to take a ride over there. We're going to go to Advanced Transmission with 25 years of experience with 1,200 shops nationwide, foreign and domestic transmissions, free computer scan, free road test, military and senior citizen discounts. With all that, David, you just can't go wrong. And you know what? Don't wait till your transmission goes out. Be sure and have it
Too late
tested.
then.
And
That's
we
right.
are, you know, David, they own another business. And they call that the tackle box.
Yeah, that's down at Kingston, isn't it?
It sure is. And I tell you, what is it they got more of than anybody?
More live bait, worms, crawdads, crickets, you name it, they got it.
Lures, they have it all.
Oh, they got
all
it
kind
all.
of fishing gear.
Yeah.
They call that the tackle box. And folks, go down and support them. It's in Kingston, Tennessee, and the number's on the screen. Heading back over to you, Gail.
Okay, we're going to Mountain Pizza, located on Tri-County Boulevard in Oliver Springs. They make all kinds of pizzas, anything you might want to order, and everything is made fresh daily. They have fish baskets, chicken baskets, all kinds of desserts, salads, and they have the big mountain cheeseburger.
Oh, man.
Big mountain cheeseburger. They're the cleanest places you want to go in because they got a 98% from the health department.
I tell you, that impresses me.
That is really good.
A lot of the restaurants, even good restaurants, the better restaurants, don't have it that high. They're up in the 90s, and that's good.
Right.
But boy, to get up in the 98, wow.
Where
Let me
you
tell you,
headed, David?
I ain't gonna tell you because you'll say it before I get a chance to say go across the Green Bridge, because he tried to say that every time tonight. If you notice, every time. Clinton Mufflers and Tires. And you do go across the Green Bridge, go over to South Clinton on Highway Drive. Dennis Burris and Mary Burris, they're waiting on you over there. Anything that might be wrong with the front end of your car, they'll fix it. They got the Hunter alignment system, which is the best in the business, best in the industry. Go over and see them. I guarantee you, you're going to be very pleased at not only their work, which they do excellent work, they got a great guarantee on their work. Their prices are great too. Go see them.
Good guy over there too. And we're going to go to Creative Carpet and Tile right here on the west end of Oak Ridge. Like I say, their offerings are vinyl, hardwood, laminate, ceramic tile with a wide selection of all types of carpet. They carry Mohawk carpet, which is nationally known. But Gail, tell them what they've got down there.
They have Karastan, and that is the only dealership right now in this area that's selling it. So if you need carpet for your office, home, business, they'll be glad to come out, and you need to check this one out.
That's sales, service, and installation at its best. Creative Carpet and Tile. Go get it.
Okay, we have Monster Works located in historic Jackson Square here in Oak Ridge. Jeff Tolson is the product manager. They do t-shirts, banners, signs, embroidery work, and they have a 7-day turnaround. If you'll mention that you saw it on Ciderville, they'll give you a free shirt and hat with an order. And I sent a good friend there this week that I hope gets a good order from them.
That's great.
Jeff was the guy that had that polecat.
Yes.
That's right. He looks like he's over here now.
Yeah, he's right here in front of us.
But I want to talk about Craze Brothers Heating and Air in Oliver Springs. I've been around for many, many years. They're the staple of that community. Get ready to have your air conditioner serviced right now. It's that time. They have the coils cleaned on there. And if you need repair work, they're Johnny on the spot. They come out and take care of it right then, don't they, David?
Yeah, if they'll have it took care of ahead of time, you'll save a lot of money in the long run if you have it serviced. Absolutely.
It sure is. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, get your hands together because we're going back to the stage. I give you Mr. David West.
Whoa, I tell you right now, I thought you'd never get back to us. That guy said, well, yeah. When you speak of a household word here in East Tennessee of entertainment, you think of none other but Moose Collins. We're glad to have you, buddy. I tell you right now, Moose, or something else.
Good to see you.
Well, we was wanting you to come by and pick tonight. You're picking here close by.
Yeah, close by in Oak Ridge here tonight, and I wanted to come by and just in remembrance of Chris Bean, a good friend of mine, and used to play in the band with him, and wanted to let you know if I can do anything as far as a benefit for him or whatever. We'll be glad to.
We're having one this Friday night at Ciderville. If you're not busy or whenever, they're going to have a couple of them. Yeah.
Okay.
This Friday night, and then they're going to have another on a Saturday night. So we'll tell you. We'll be telling about that later. Don't get them mixed up. But this Friday night, coming Friday night, that's April 6th, I believe.
Okay.
We're going to have one at 7 o'clock until, and it's for Chris Bean. I mean, it's going to be a show. We've got entertainers from up to here, so we want everybody to come out. But we're so happy to have you come by and say hi to us.
I appreciate it, and keep Donnie Bell straight.
He keeps me straight. He used to call me Dynamite. Kid Moose goes back a long way. The old COU club, don't you, Moose?
Kid Dynamite.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you, David.
Thank you for coming by. Right now, we know we try to feature everything on the Cass Walker Ciderville Farm and Home Show. This ain't Elvis. It's the closest we could get. Come up here, Brother Butler, and tell them what you're going to do.
Are you lonesome tonight?
Get up in there and do it.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a brighter summer day when I kissed you and called you? Chairs
believe Elvis has been proud. Somebody's been proud of us, won't they, Larry? Yes, sir. We got Helen Foster going to come up along with Tony Thomas, and they've got one.
That is my cousin.
That's your cousin.
My
okay.
cousin. Yes, sir,
what is this, a family show?
It is. We grew up together, Bill.
Get up here, Tony. Hey, everybody at the key of A, we're going to do a little bit of, what are we going to do?
Shady Grove.
Shady Grove. We can do it.
I might get nervous, but nobody's looking, are they?
No, we're just looking at you.
Nobody wants to see me? Okay. Shady Grove, my little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss. Going back to Harlem. Fly around my pretty little dove. Fly around my daisy. Fly around my pretty little dove. You almost drive me crazy. Wish I was in Shady Grove, sitting in a rocking chair. And if the blues wouldn't bother me, I'd rock away from here. All I want is a pig in a pen and George to feed him on. A pretty little man to stay at home and feed him when I'm gone. Shady Grove, my little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss. Back to Harlem. Wish I had a banjo strings made from golden twine. Every tune I'd play on it, I'd wish that man was mine. Wish I had a needle and thread as fine as I could sew. I'd sew that pretty man by my side, and down the road I'd go. Shady Grove, my little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss. I'm going back to Harlem. Some come here to fiddle and dance, some come here to tarry, some comes here to fiddle and dance, but I come here to marry. Shady Grove, my little miss. Shady Grove, my darling. Shady Grove, my little miss. Back to
Where David Farmer is? Is David Farmer on the premises? Come up here, David.
Whatever they want to do it in.
I'll tell you.
I'm here.
If you got
I'm
some,
here.
you ain't got no requests this
No,
week.
I don't have any requests this week. I wonder what happened.
I don't know, but I'll tell you now. Thursday, we got a big radio show. We've got everybody's heard of Don and Earl. Where could I go?
Yep.
We've got Earl Mays coming over and David Farmer.
Absolutely.
And that's
Listen to that on this coming Thursday,
That's when
11 o'clock.
That's when
right?
I woke up.
Yeah, that's when I
Tell
woke
me what
up.
you're going to do.
Hey, I got a request.
All right.
Can I do my request?
Absolutely. Step right up here and do your
We'll do
request.
this for Lonnie Parks.
Lonnie Parks. All right.
In Lake City. He watches every Saturday night.
All right. Well, thank you, Lonnie. We appreciate that. Also want to do it for some people up in Campbell County, Fred Williams and his wife Edith. These are actually first cousins of mine, but we appreciate you watching anyhow, even if you're a cousin. And Glenn Williams and his wife's name's Elizabeth. I think that's who the Statler brothers was singing about when they sung that song, was Elizabeth. And Mike McLean. Mike McLean lives down at Oliver Springs, or down in that area anyway, and he works for Diversified Services. He's a great friend of mine. Jim Bradley, I run into him the other day. He lives in Oliver Springs. And he told me, he said, you know, it's a ritual for us to watch the Ciderville show. I don't care what we are doing, we watch the Ciderville show. If we have company, they either watch it or they can go home. But we're going to watch Ciderville. And I thought, man, you know, that's pretty good. That's pretty great. Dedication. That's a loyal listener. Thank you, Mr. Bradley. We really appreciate that. Is that right? How about that? Danny Idols, Kyle Thornton up at Walmart, Joby Fields. Joby, I'm glad to know that you're watching this show, and I talked to Richard Parker, so it's for you, Richard, and for your wife, Lisa. I'm especially going to do this song tonight in remembrance of Chris Bean. Chris always told me that he liked this song better than anything that I did. He asked me to do it the last time he was here, and I already had some requests to do things, and I didn't do it because I thought he'd be back tonight, and he had planned on being here. So he wasn't, but we're going to do this for Chris Bean. And Chris, I hope that you're listening to this.
Hey, David, before you do that, Don said you got some more requests.
Oh, okay, let's see here. Hey, let me see. Let me read these here right quick.
I told Don, people don't pay no attention to me and you because we started together.
Hey, we've been together for a long time.
That's what it's about, having fun. We went down up front, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And one of these nights when we don't have much to do, there's some things I want to tell you about David. It's actually a true miracle that David's even standing here talking to you.
You're right.
And I won't talk about that.
Some
night
right.
I won't let people know.
You're welcome
that.
to it. You're going to be with us this Thursday and next Thursday.
I promise you I will be there.
Okay, tell me what you want to do.
I'm going to do Trouble in the Amen Corner, and everybody back here is going to help a little bit. They do Trouble in the Amen Corner, and they do Rock of Ages, or Rock of Ages behind it. Thank you. Just whatever key y'all want to sing it in, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It was a stylish congregation. You could tell that those folks had been around. Why, they had the biggest pipe organ of any church in that town. Over in the Amen corner of that church sat Brother Ayers. Every Sunday morning, he insisted on singing in the choir. His voice was cracked and broken. Age had touched his vocal cords. Sometimes he'd get behind, and sometimes he'd forget the words. Well, that choir got so flustered that they told the church in kind that either Brother Ayers would stop that singing or that fancy choir was going to resign. So the preacher got a committee together. I don't know. Best I remember, it was 3 or 4. They got in a big fine car and drove right up there to Brother Ayers' door. They found the choir's great trouble, sitting in an old armchair, reading the Bible with the sunlight gleaming on his snow-white hair. Said Ayers, dear brother, we're here with the church's appropriation to discuss the little matter that affects the entire congregation. Now, you see, it seems like, Brother Ayers, that your singing has interfered with the choir. So if you just lay out, are you listening, Brother Ayers? The old man raised his head, a sign that he did hear, and on his cheeks the 3 men caught the glittering of tears. With a trembling hand he pushed back the locks as pure as silky snow, and he answered the committee in a voice so soft and low. He said, I wonder, with the tide that's breaking so rapidly at my feet, I just wonder, when I get to where my master and I are going to meet, I wonder, when I try to sing the songs of God up there, I wonder, will they kick me out of heaven's choir? The little room got silent. The old man bowed his head. That fancy committee got in their car and went back to town, but Brother Ayers was dead. The choir watched the door for a while, but the old man entered not. Some of the church members even watched, but he was soon forgot. But far away, his voice is pure, and he sings to his heart's delight. where there are no fashionable committees and no fashionable choirs. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope Chris enjoyed it.
Homemade banana pudding from Riverview Grill, the best tasting desserts in Tennessee, and all the rest of the world most likely. Riverview Grill on the Clinton Oak Ridge Highway.
Hi, I'm CJ from 1061 The River. Here's what we've got at Secret City Chrysler Dodge Jeep today. How about this? A new 2011 Ram 2500 SLT Crew Cab 4x4 Bighorn starting at $35,488. Or a new 2011 Ram 1500 SLT V8 Automatic only $20,988. Or how about this? A new 2011 Ram SLT Quad Cab 4x4 fully loaded only $27,888. Don't make a $2,000 mistake over a 12-minute drive. Visit Secret City Chrysler Dodge Jeep today.
There's only one thing better than owning a Simplicity lawn tractor or zero-turn mower, and that's purchasing it at your neighborhood Simplicity dealer. It's like getting a free outdoor power equipment expert who will help you select, operate, and maintain your equipment for years to come. So visit your local Simplicity dealer today and get a free expert with every purchase.
Ciderville Music has strings, harmonicas, guitar cables, and drumsticks, $3 each.
Does Ciderville Music have good prices?
We've got deals that will knock your pants off. I've got a problem. Don't buy no cheap guitars. Drive a little and save a lot.
That's Ciderville Music, 2836 Clinton Highway. Phone 615-945-3595.
Like family at RMG.
If you have scrap metal, Rome Metals will pay you cold hard cash on the spot. Junk cars, we buy them. Ferrous and non-ferrous metal, we buy that too. Aluminum cans, you bet. We can also arrange pickup for industrial customers. Rome Metals is located just off Highway 27 between Herman and Rockville. Open 8 till 4 weekdays and 8 till noon on Saturdays, the 11th and the 25th.
We need a bigger car. Well, our family is growing. We better call Ray.
If you need a car, call Ray Files Used Cars, home of guaranteed financing. With over 40 years in the car business and more than 4 acres of used car inventory, chances are Ray Files Used Cars will have just what you want. Ray Files Used Cars, 2011 Charles G. Severs Boulevard, just off of I-75 at exit 122, right across from the Ford store. Ray Files Used Cars.
You always get more at Ray Files Used Cars.
Deep fried catfish from Riverview Grill, the best seafood meals in East Tennessee, and all the rest of the world most likely. Riverview Grill on the Clinton Oak Ridge Highway.
Jeff, do us a little bit of what?
Tennessee Blues.
Tennessee blues. Forward, Dave. Place I could lose these Tennessee blues.
Thank you just a whole lot. We're going to have to go off here with a good old gospel song. Everybody getting the KFG. We've had a wonderful time picking and singing for you. Till next Saturday night, 7:30 till 9. Here is Rosie and all of you.
I was standing by my window on one dark and cloudy day when I saw the first come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken? Undertaker, please drive slow. Lord, this body you are holding, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Follow crows behind her, found hold of Betty Gray. For I could not hide my sorrow when they laid her in the ground. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home away.
playing now.
That last verse, the dirt band wrote. Yeah. We
just used 3 of them.
Songs of childhood, hymns of faith that made us strong.
You want to finish something?